worked a lot of jobs, guys. I worked since I was like 15, so starting out in the restaurant service industry, and then I went to the tech industry, and then I worked several tech jobs as well. In between, when I was in college, I would work retail as well. So yeah, I have quite a crazy resume. I've never had a amount of time where I wasn't working, other than when I had a passing in the family. That was the only time I didn't really have work. And now I'm a VTuber full-time. Yeah, modeling was on the side though, right? Because you can work other jobs while doing that. Most models would work on the side while doing modeling, because you're not always gonna have work, right? So yeah. A lot of those jobs you can work all at the same time, you know? Sketchy type of modeling? No! Why? Why is that the first thing you guys went to? I was an import model for like a year. Among other things, I did print modeling, modeling for like online shops. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah. I mean, the most sketchy thing was import modeling. That was a little bit sketchy, which is why I didn't keep doing that. Yeah. Import modeling is if you will go to those car shows and you see those girls with the cars. Those are import models. Do you come with the car? No. It's like a Western equivalent of race queens. I was actually hired on because I had the race queen look. Because most import models have a different look about them. Like the ABG girls. You know what I mean? I didn't look like an ABG. But they hired me because I looked like a JP race queen. Yeah. I didn't stay for a very long time because it was a little... It was not like my speed, you know? Yeah. JDM models. Of course JDM. They hired me because I look like a race queen, so of course it would be JDM. That's why I know so much about cars, right? Like I know how to change my oil, I know how to I know these terms because I worked in that industry for a very short amount of time. That's the reason I know these things, right? It's not because I'm more smart. It's not that. It's just because of life experience. Yeah, kind of like a lowrider. Lowrider is like the Western sort of equivalent. But there's a special sort of style that goes into quote-unquote ricing out cars. Like if you have a lowrider car, you don't call it riced out. Yeah. You had to drive while modeling? Okay. Listen, most models are not supermodels. Okay, so the idea you have when you hear modeling, right, is like supermodels, like Tyra Banks. You know, you go around, you have managers, there's an entourage. You know, it's very glamorous. Most models are not modeling at that capacity. Most are just normal people, and you just show up for pictures, for like print modeling, or like, you know, you just show up for photo shoots. You don't really... I never walked the runway. I'm not like tall enough for that, so it was mostly for like web shops, and stuff like that. Yeah, I was not a hand model. Oh my god, I was a web shop model. It's big in Asia. It's big in Asia. No, I can drive, guys. I have my license. I've had my license since I was 16. Guys! I can drive. I can drive well. Okay? Knock on wood, in all these years I've never been in an accident. Okay? I can drive. I can drive really well. Yeah. I can also race go-karts. I know how to race go-karts. I'm pretty good at that too. Yeah. I learned from a CIA agent. I did. A former agent. He was like a driver for some crazy stuff, but yeah. It's honestly the reason why I'm pretty alright at driving is just because of that instructor. He was insane. My freaking, like, it was literally learning how to drive from Leon, right? Like it was crazy. Yeah, my mom somehow hired him and taught me how to drive when I was a kid. Yeah. God, I wish it was Leon. I think I would get in so many accidents, let's be honest. No, but it was an old guy. It was a really old guy. It was a really, really old guy. He was like, he looked retired. He was just doing that for fun. You know? I wish my parents did that for me too. I'm really thankful. My mom, like, despite our chaotic upbringing, my mom did the best she could. She did not spare any expense when it came to stuff like that. You know, she tried to really prepare us for life in like the most practical ways. You know, even if our childhood, me and my sister's childhood, was like very chaotic, she tried to let us learn about the world in the most practical way possible. You know?